Any proposal to separate Alberta from Canada is fundamentally illegitimate and unconstitutional without the explicit, prior, informed, and collective consent of First Nations whose lands and rights predate the formation of this province or of any other province and that of Canada.
A fairly innocuous position for the Assembly of First Nations to take, but National Chief Cindy Woodhouse-Nepenak says she's now facing threats from those opposed to First Nations' right to oppose any attempt at separation.
We have been receiving hate mail and, text messages, emails, online backlash, and, it's just unfortunate.
Woodhouse-Nepenak's office wouldn't offer more details on the threats, but says they rose to the level where they had to be referred to RCMP. Woodhouse-Nepenak did say she's also received support for her Tuesday address to the Assembly of First Nations Natural Resources Forum, where she said people who want to leave Canada are free to go, but can't take the land with them.
I won't be kept quiet. Anybody can say whatever they want to me, but I will always speak the truth when it comes to First Nations rights, lands, waters, animals, and the country that we want to build. And I will not be silenced.
Indigenous lawyer and activist Pam Palmater of Toronto Metropolitan University sees no legal way to get around First Nations' objections to separation, even if a referendum is in favor of leaving Confederation. She notes Section 35 of the Charter affirms the treaties that allowed for the settlement of Canada and has been consistently upheld by the Supreme Court.
A withdrawal or secession from Canada by Alberta is making constitutional decisions on behalf of First Nations that it doesn't have the legal authority to make.
Palmater adds that recent government legislation has made the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples the law of the land, meaning
at a minimum, they would have to get the free, prior and informed consent of First Nations to even consider anything like that. And as far as I know, they haven't even started that process.
As for Woodhouse-Nepenak, she says she'll do whatever is needed to support chiefs and First Nations in Alberta and continue to speak in favor of a united Canada.
We don't live in the Wild West anymore. We really need to be more progressive than that and more tolerant of each other and more full of God's love. So
in Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.